What's up, guys and girls? A bit of a different kind of video today here from us at SwitchForce, and it is a video speaking directly to you and you and you and you, all of you directly, because this is an update and sort of an interactive moment to break down the fourth wall and let you know what's going on here and get some feedback and give some of my own feedback to your feedback and all that good stuff. So as sort of the head of the channel here, I wanted to make sure that I did a thorough evaluation of how things have gone the last couple of months. And so I did a deep dive and I went through all the comments, I went through the videos, and I sort of looked at, what you guys are liking, not liking, what could be better, what could be, changed, what needs improvement. And I really came down on a couple critical issues that seem to be very important to all of you. And if there's any others, you can feel free to let us know in the comments below. And I know that Jake and Gabe both echo these sentiments. And that is, we want this to be the best place for Switch content. I saw a couple interesting comments where people said, will this channel exist beyond March 3rd? As if the entire point of the channel was just to predict and talk and discuss about the Switch, and then it comes out and we're all going to disappear. But actually, no, that's not the case. We weren't even sure if we were going to do the channel before March 3rd and decided to get a little bit of a head start so that we could sort of learn and improve and grow a bit. And that's exactly what I've been really emphasizing and focusing on, so that when March 3rd happens and the channel is continuing infinitely beyond that, we can bring you the best content and the kind of content you want. So absolutely, SwitchForce is the main reason for its existence is for the Switch, and the Switch comes out March 3rd, so that's when things really begin. Think of it like preseason and the regular season. It's been all preseason so far, and then March 3rd, real regular season starts. We are all gathering together to do the launch together, to cover it as best as possible, all the games, all the content, impressions, unboxings, reviews, accessories, give you guys the full lowdown, and bring you guys some cool gameplay as well. That's something that has been, not present on this channel, and it will become present very soon. We've done some off-camera, off-screen footage, at events and stuff, but it's not the same as having that Switch in our hands, in our homes, and able to record direct feed gameplay and boss battles and live streams and stuff like that. So that's all coming. That being said, here are the three main issues that I really wanted to touch on and target in this video. Number one is being more diligent with research. And I know that's something that's important to a lot of you. The perfect example is the ARMS video. We were mistaken to say that ARMS, we weren't sure if ARMS had regular non-motion controls. Now, anytime this happens, it's an honest mistake. We are never trying to mislead anyone. We are never trying to misrepresent. We are never being told what to say. I don't even think Nintendo knows we exist. That being said, I know we have an obligation to you to bring you the correct info. And so I am committed to making sure that all three of us do a better job of researching and evaluating and making sure we've got the utmost correct information to the best of our ability. Now, sometimes things are not revealed when we make the videos. Sometimes that comes later. Sometimes there really isn't a confirmation. And for those, you're going to just have to, trust that we're giving you the best possible info. But when there is straight factual information, I will make sure we do our best to seek that out, find that, and deliver it to you, and do a better job of that than we have, because I know that's important, and it's something that I saw come up, throughout a number of different videos, and I want to make sure it's addressed, and I want to make sure that you feel comfortable and confident in the things that we're saying. People make mistakes. People at the greatest gaming websites, in the world make mistakes, whether it's Giant Bomb or Polygon or Edge Magazine or IGN. I don't know what is considered the greatest anymore. But I know that mistakes are made, and a lot of podcasts and stuff these days even have corrections, or magazines have, correction pages where they report on errors. And it doesn't take away from the fact that errors are frustrating, but they do happen. They probably, happen more than anyone would like, but I'm recommitting to research and factual information and trying to give you guys the best possible view of everything that we do and see. So that's number one: more research and trying to provide you with as close to 100% straight on facts and correct info as we possibly can. Number 2 is clickbait. Clickbait is something that has taken over YouTube and is just rampant. It's crazy all over any kind of channel, whether you're a vlogger, a gamer, you're a food critic, a makeup artist, whatever you are. Clickbait is everywhere. And I think there's a good kind of clickbait and a bad kind. The good kind is when you get a really attractive thumbnail or a really attractive title, and that makes people excited and engaged and interested to see or watch or hear the discussion. Bad kind of clickbait is when it confuses or misleads. And I saw that on a few videos. Some people were upset about the choice of the title or the choice of the thumbnail. And I don't want that to be the case. I don't want you to feel like we aren't representing ourselves right or we aren't representing the content right. So that's another thing that I am recommitting to, and all three of us at SwitchForce are recommitting to, is giving you the clearest titles and thumbnails while still being alluring. We're not just going to put, a blank screen for a thumbnail. Like, if there's a cool picture that fits, we'll put it there. If there's a cool way to, put Mario and Luigi and Bowser together, we're going to do that. But we will make sure that we try not to misrepresent or mislead. I did see some people disappointed in that, and that makes me disappointed in us. And really, I don't want any of that. And I don't think Jake or Gabe, I know Jake or Gabe don't want any of that either. So that's number 2, is to do a better job about avoiding thumbnails that may be misleading. And a lot of times, honestly, I'm the one making the thumbnails, and I can tell you that I look for cool pictures, and sometimes to me it seems like it fits and makes sense, and then other people tell me, oh, that image is actually from that, or oh, it made us think of this. And so I'm like, oh crap, like I didn't even look at it that way. So again, it's usually an honest mistake or just something that didn't cross my mind. But thank you guys for pointing that out, and I will make sure, like I said, that we have a stronger commitment to giving you guys accurate information in the titles and the thumbnails. Now, number 3 is about length of video, and this is where I could use some of your feedback, because I've seen some different things. Some people say that they really like the fact that we go in depth on things. Some people say that they wish it was shorter. So let me know in the comments on this video what you prefer. If there's a new hot topic, piece of news or reveal or something or discussion, would you rather it be, a full discussion, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, or do you just want 2 to 3 minutes? My preference is whatever the video needs. So if we record the video and it's 4 minutes, great. If it's 14, great. If it's 40, great, because I think different topics deserve a different amount of coverage and a different level of discussion and dialogue. And it's really hard to try and fit everything to the same box, but we can kind of shift the content more on the shorter side or more on the longer side, depending on what you guys like and what you're enjoying and what, especially once the Switch comes out, what you want to see. A healthy mix, mostly short, mostly long. You don't care as long as it's good. Let us know in the comments. Discussions. We've kind of played around with having it, not having it, always having it for shorter videos but not for longer, having it for longer videos but not for shorter. And just curious if any of you have a strong feeling one way or the other about music, background music behind discussion videos. If you like it, if it's too much, if it's perfect, if it makes it more enjoyable, less enjoyable, just let me know your thoughts on that in the comments as well. And those are the big 3 really. But the 4th one as well that I wanted to mention is just how impressed I am with the comments themselves. And even when there's criticism, like I said, about the length or about the factual accuracy or about the clickbait, even though those are occasional issues, I love the fact that there's a dialogue and a discussion going on. So big thanks and kudos to all of you for engaging and participating and being a part of this with us, because just like the Switch is supposed to bring people together, the point of this channel is to bring people together that all enjoy and are curious and excited and interested in gaming and Nintendo, and in particular, the Switch, right? That's the whole reason for this channel, is our amazement and love for Switch when it got revealed, and we want to cover it every single day. It's not something that it's not something that takes 5 minutes of our day. It takes time, and we plan, recordings together. We plan videos. We work on, what we're going to talk about, and the thumbnails and the tags and the titles and all of that, and where we're going to travel, and, spending money to go to events and bringing everyone together for the launch. And it all adds up to a lot of time and effort, but it's totally worth it because we are beginning to build this really awesome community. And so from all of us, a big thank you to each and every one of you for being a part of that. We're 15,000 subscribers strong now, which is incredible, and the system hasn't even come out. And I love the fact that there are so many good discussions happening in the comments and people replying to other people. And for the most part, I'd say 98%, it's all nice. Like, people are treating each other respectfully and having intelligent conversations. And occasionally, there's one gross, dirty comment in there, and we'll just ignore those. But for the most part, everybody is really just talking about it and sharing their opinions and sharing their insight. And we at SwitchForce love that. So thank you. Keep that up. Let's have that grow. And one way we're going to try to build community interaction is by activating and utilizing our Twitter feed, our Instagram feed. They've kind of been dormant thus far, but twitter.com/theswitchforce and Instagram.com/SwitchForce are going to be activated and used on a regular basis. We also are going to be doing a comments video. Not sure if it's going to be every week or or every other week, but where we collect some interesting comments, whether they be questions or just great points or interesting ideas, and discuss them. And I've got 26 of them for this weekend, and so we'll be making the video and kind of covering what you guys are saying. And I think that's important, right? Because the channel is for all of us. And so your input, your thoughts, like, some of you are so smart on this stuff, and some of you think about it at a greater, deeper level than even we do. And that's awesome and incredible. I want to make sure that I give a voice, that we give a voice to you. And even if you don't have the most intellectually amazing comment, there's still been so many good ideas or just new ways of looking at things that I really want to highlight and bring to the forefront. And in addition to giving you great Switch coverage and bringing you info on the latest news and our opinions and thoughts on all Nintendo's choices and reveals and new game launches and reviews and all that stuff, I also want this to be a community and an experience that all of us get to participate in. And that will come in the form of, like I said, greater interaction in the comments, more social media interaction via Twitter and Instagram. We'll probably boot up a Facebook page as well, and that link will go in the description of every video soon. And then right now we have these comment videos will start up, and then eventually live streams, which will be a great way to really get to know each other. We're looking at doing a podcast as well. That's something that's been heavily requested via email and via comments. And I think it would be a great way for you guys to get to know us a little better and get some of our takes on games that aren't Switch related, because the podcast could be about anything. Even though SwitchForce will be Switch focused, the podcast might be something a little bit broader, and then that would give you an opportunity to get to know us a little better. And I think that's really cool. And we want to get to know you. And that's why we are committed to listening to what you say, taking it to heart, and then trying to build and create the best channel possible. And we have a vision for what we want it to be, but it's important that you all are a part of that as well. And so I wanted to make sure that you all knew and were aware that that's where we stand, and that's what we want SwitchForce to be, and that we are incredibly excited and just beyond pumped for the Switch launch and for what lays down the line and in the future for this channel and for us as a group. Now, I feel like we are now SwitchForce as a whole, all 15,000 of us, instead of just the 3 of us at the start. And so any feedback or input you have, whether it be about the length of videos, whether it be about any of the other things I mentioned in this video, something I totally didn't cover, just let us know in the comments below. And from time to time, we'll touch base and check in and see how everything's going, and make sure that we are really keeping an ear to the ground and really, like I said, building not only great Switch videos and great Switch content, but a great Switch community. And I think that's something that's going to get even more fun, infinitely more fun once we all have our Switches and we can play and experience it together. And like I said, start incorporating gameplay and reviews and previews and a lot more variety. But thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for the last couple months. We really didn't know how to start, when to start, but we just did it because we had a plan and a vision for what SwitchForce was going to be, and I'm so glad that we decided to jump in early, because now we have a really cool group of people that all, I don't know, you guys seem just great. Like, so much good discussion, so much respect, and just real love for games and Nintendo, and I love to see that. And we may not all agree on the same stuff, and people sometimes are like, you guys all have different opinions, but like, that's the beauty of it, right? Me and Jake and Gabe aren't going to like the exact same things. We're going to give you different input on the Pro Controller, on, Breath of the Wild, on the lineup, on the price of Joy-Cons, on the online service. We're going to have different opinions, and that's great, because any great gaming site, any great gaming magazine, podcast, YouTube channel, it's about bringing together multiple viewpoints and allowing you to take that all in and then decide for yourself, right? Or to associate, hey, I like more of the stuff that Gabe likes, so his opinion means a little more to me. Or I like more of the stuff that Jake likes, so his thoughts on games are going to really line up with mine. And I think the more that we do live streams and podcasts and things of that nature, and videos like this and the comments videos, you'll get to know us and get to know who you kind of, associate opinion-wise with more, or just take it all in for yourself and then blend it together and figure out how you feel about it. But it's important that we all share our different viewpoints in the comments, in the videos themselves. You guys as the community, and us as the creators, it's important that we all be honest and don't try to, hive-mind it up and come to some all-knowing consensus, because there is no correct answer. It's really about what you like and what you enjoy and how it makes you feel and how that experience affects you. And we want to convey all of that to you from different points of view. That's what makes this channel great, and one of the most fun things I've ever worked on, because it's not just one person. It's not just me. I've got Jake and Gabe here to provide a totally different perspective and really boost and build out a better discussion and a more thorough exploration of everything Nintendo Switch. So I could talk for hours on this. I'm very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about you guys, and I want this to be the best place for Switch and your favorite place to go on YouTube, especially after March 3rd. Some people somehow thought we were done. We are just getting started, my friends. We have barely scratched the surface. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. Definitely let me know your feedback in the comments. It's really important to me and Jake and Gabe that you're being heard and that what you're saying is being taken into account. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you. Have a fantastic day. Less than a month to go till Switch. I cannot freaking wait. Until then, though, everybody, SwitchForce out.